Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to Artsy Autismmom Chronicles. You are not seeing things, I am actually doing this video on camera. Today's video is about why people run from purpose, and that's an important topic. But before we get into it, here is the intro, and I'll be back with you right after that. Now, I believe that every single one of us was put here for a purpose, no matter what that purpose is. And you have all of these wonderful tools out there about purpose, walking in purpose, finding your purpose, living a purpose-driven life. But if you are running from your purpose, then all the tools out there to help you in walking in your purpose are for naught. Now, there's a difference between not knowing your purpose and knowing your purpose and simply doing everything that you can do to avoid it. People who don't know their purpose can't be running from purpose because they just don't know what it is. But one of the biggest obstacles for those of us who do know what our purpose is a fear, be it a fear of failure or fear of the unknown, or just fear of walking in the authority of what you were put here to do. For some of us, the fear is not about whether we'll succeed, but it is really the fear of what walking in our true purpose could mean to our life, the potential. And many of us are afraid of that success, as silly as that may seem. Now, let me use an example. I know that I am put here to be a writer. I also know that I was put here to be a mother. And things that I write about are from my experiences, not just as a mother, but just those that I have as a person. But one of the things that I have a fear about is public speaking. And because I'm writing things right now, like I'm writing a book in regards to raising a child on the spectrum who is now an adult. And I know that there's a good possibility that I will have to get up in front of people and talk about this. And that's my fear. And that's something that I'm overcoming so that I can walk in my full potential, finish my book, and put it out there, even if it only helps one person. But fear is a big factor in why people run from their purpose. Another big key in people running away from their purpose is societal expectations. For many of us and for many people, what society expects from that purpose is scary because you don't know if you can live up to the expectations. But running away from what you're supposed to be doing is a sure way to not live up to the expectations, because you're not even trying. So with dealing with the societal expectations, one of the things that I have come to learn is that you cannot worry about what other people's expectations are. As long as you are walking in your purpose, doing what it is that you were put here to do, it doesn't matter what others' expectations are. What are your expectations for yourself? Another important factor is self-doubt and the imposter syndrome, which are closely related. When you see interviews with many people who are successful in their fields or in the arts, many of them have doubted themselves and felt like they were an imposter, and that at some point someone was going to find out that they weren't really as good as everyone thought that they were, and that they were actually an imposter. I think part of walking in purpose and living in your purpose is having doubts about your ability to do it. But when you are walking in your purpose and doing what it is that you're supposed to be doing, you begin to feel fulfilled. You don't have all of those anxieties, and eventually, the self-doubting will go away. You will start to, if I can say, drink your own Kool-Aid as you see that you do know what you're doing, that you are that talented. But the key is to not run away from your purpose. And many of us are doing that. Could you imagine how great this world would be if we were all walking in our purpose and not running from it? Lastly, I want to talk about one of probably the biggest reasons why people run from purpose is past trauma and unresolved pain. Because this can act as a huge deterrent from walking in your purpose. I can account for that being one of the deterrents for me, because in walking in my purpose, especially in writing the book about raising someone on the autism spectrum, I had to relive raising my son, and I had to relive the painful parts of that. And sometimes it's hard for us to deal with our past traumas and our past pains in order for us to walk in a full purpose-driven life, doing what it is that we should be doing in our purpose. One of the things that I always recommend is that if you are trying to deal with past trauma and unresolved pain, please get yourself into some type of therapy. In today's world, you can do it online. You don't have to go into someone's office. But therapy is the biggest thing. And I know that many of us who are people of color don't like to talk about therapy. But one of the things that we need to do is we need to address past traumas and unresolved pain in order to walk in our purpose, so we're not running from our purpose. So I just want to talk about the fact that we all run from purpose for various reasons, and I just gave you some of the biggest reasons why we run from purpose. But no matter how far you run and where you run, what you were put here to do is still going to remain. And don't think that if you don't do what you were put here to do, that it's not going to get done. Many times, God will put it on someone else, and it's not even their purpose. And they will do it because it's missing. Always be thoughtful and focused on what it is that you are here to do. And if you haven't figured that out, start to figure out what you're here to do. Even if your purpose in this life is to be a parent. For many people, that's their purpose. But from that purpose, other purposes can come out. Always focus on what you're here to do. Don't run away from purpose. We as human beings have a fear of success, even those who are successful. We also have the fear of failure, but you can never fail if you never try. I hope that this has been interesting and helpful to you guys, and why people run from their purpose in life. I'm going to be doing more like this, so leave me some comments down in the comment section of this video and let me know what you thought about this particular topic in regards to running from purpose. And I will see you guys in my next video. Until then, I offer you peace and blessings from the West Side. You guys, I am out of here. Until the next one. Bye. And if you're not already subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and hit that subscription bell. Also, please follow me on my other social media. You can find me on TikTok and Instagram as DC the Purple Diva, and I also have a spoken word channel, The Purple Diva Den, here on YouTube. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.